Hey, what's up, gang? How's it going? Hope everybody's doing okay. Yesterday was a hectic day, but passed through it. Felt okay. Things are still hanging on the limbo, hoping things settle down real quick. But something amazing is that everything that happens for a reason. Like there is always, I believe in a higher power, and I feel that everything's part of a plan. Everything happens for a good reason. Something I've been thinking about is the affirmation part of being a human being, right? You crave to feel affirmed, you crave to feel validated and leading your life on others' terms. Like your life being justified and being controlled um, by what others think and the image you portray, whether it's true or false, to the world outside. I think it's really a very toxic thing to overcome, and I think it only resolves through maturity and growing and understanding where your negativity or where your toxicity buds from, because all of us have a history, all of us has a past, and either it's through our childhood or a failed relationship or something like that. You bring along with you a lot that affects your future, right? Even to the point it ruins it. And there's something about things like I don't remember who was it, but he said if you have $75,000, the phrase money doesn't buy you happiness becomes true. But before that $75,000, your happiness is very bound to money, your monetary value. Your life is bound to how well off you are financially. I think that's one key point that we have to take back, and it does not only apply to money specifically. It applies to your self-worth, to your value, to how you see yourself, how comfortable you are with the person you are, how open-minded you are, and how ready you are to grow and change yourself for the better, for good. So just like that, I think it works for uh, your financial life as well as your own moral life, because you have to be comfortable to know who you are, what you are, where is your negativity budding from, what are the roots of your toxicity, why do you behave the way you behave, why are you the person you have become, what are the experiences that this behavior has come from, right? And not only that, once you are comfortable, once you are growing internally, because at the end of the day, I think it was Diogenes who spoke about it. Oh no, I'm not right. It wasn't Diogenes. It was someone else who first coined the understanding of maturity doesn't come with age. And now medically we see maturity comes through experiences, and usually people who have been depressed when they're younger, or people who have been through a lot of hardships, are the ones who mature earlier than the others, right? And the point I'm coming across is to know your value. For example, if I give you the example of Steam blockchain itself, a lot of us, or a lot of you, well, almost everybody talks about quality posts, right? But Steam does not work that way. There isn't a streamline for quality posts. What does matter is your connections, your network, how many people you know, how do you work with them, is there a sort of self-sustainability circle going on? a lot of things come into play. It's not just quality content, but once, because I know a lot of content creators who don't create quality content for the upvotes, right? A lot of us are bound to the upvotes for various reasons. For example, maybe proving your dad that you are an actual blogger and you have a real job or something like that. But a lot there are a lot of users who are not bound to that upvote, and for them it's just writing their heart out or creating content from passion and from their soul, or putting out their best foot forward just for the sake of making a quality post. And the vote does not really matter, and you have to come to a position in your life where you feel that comfortable, where you do not need any sort of affirmation or validation from any sort of source, may it be through a like, through an upvote, through a compliment, through someone liking you or not. It does not come from there, but it does come from your own heart. And I think once you have reached that point where what matters to your heart means the most, and you know it's not bound to any experience of your life, or it's not bound to anything that you have buried down deep inside your memory, only then you have really attained peaceful and happy life.